Hi, I'm Matthew Cox. I'm from the Logan Together backbone team in Logan. And thinking about getting started on a collective impact project early on in the first year or two, there's probably a few things that really worked for us. One was working with the community and with stakeholders around goal setting to say, what's our initiative about? What are we really trying to focus on? And once we had that discussion and zeroed in on what people were really passionate about in our community, in our case it was kids 0 to 8 and growing them up through those early years really well, then that really started to give shape to what we were doing and how we could talk to supporters and funders and stakeholders about how they could support us. So goal setting was really important, and also getting the broad scope of what we were trying to do right. Were we after kids 0 to 8 or 0 to 18 or just those first 1,000 days? There's a lot of discussion about that. And also in a city like Logan, how big did we want to go? Do we want to go the whole city or just some suburbs or just some demographic groups? Some of those big scope questions. So wrestling with that and getting it down to a prospectus that described what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it, the sort of resources we thought we might need to get started, and then shopping that around to potential supporters kept us pretty busy for the first year or two, but they were some pretty first solid steps. What we wished we'd done, which I think in Simbi you've done better than we did, is bring community in really early in that process. So we tended to talk with a stakeholder group first, a lot of service providers and NGOs, and that was really good, and government partners actually, and that was really good. But we're probably slow including the voice of community in those discussions. Every initiative is going to start in a different place. That's where we started, and we've made, I hope, a better effort over the last couple of years of including that community voice in where we're going, what we're doing, and how we're deciding our futures. Your initiative might start in a different place, more ground up with the community, and that's good, and that's fine. Wherever we start, though, we need to end up in a place where all the partners, led by the community, but all the partners, including our government and our non-government partners, have got a seat at the table. So it doesn't really matter where you start, but over a couple of years, that's where you'll end up. So good luck, excited to hear more about what's happening in Southern Moreton Bay, and if we can help, we will.